Three, two, one, release, release, release.
Fire. Fire.
Release, release, release. Alright, welcome back to the channel, guys. It's me, Adam. You're watching Steady Invest, and in this video, of course, we're going to be talking about Virgin Galactic stock, ticker symbol SPCE. It trades on the New York Stock Exchange, and we have lots to talk about. This is one of my favorite speculation stocks. It is a wild roller coaster in terms of price action, which we'll get into as well. And it currently moves pretty much purely on news, as they are a pre-revenue company. Technically, they actually got revenue on this flight from NASA. Pretty much, they are a pre-revenue company trying to commercialize space travel, or space tourism rather, as well as in the future as well innovate and revolutionize travel between city to city. Instead of air travel, maybe we'll start using rockets as well. So that's also very interesting to see in the future, but primarily right now they're trying to perfect this space tourism aspect of their business. So right now it's purely news that's moving the stock, nothing to do with their financials, at least not for a few years until they start getting revenues. But right now we need successful flights, and that's what's going to be pushing the stock price further. Taking a look at the candlesticks, it's been a very, very bumpy ride. You see bubble, 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 formation of the next bubble. I mean, maybe not. We'll see what happens coming up with Virgin Galactic. But it's been very up and down. Like, it's no matter where you are, you see it just bouncing all over. So it is speculative. It could be very rewarding, or it could go to zero, or it could go very low. So just make sure you're aware of the risk that it's taking when it comes to this company. It's not established yet. There's still a lot of hurdles they have to go through, but it could be very promising. So when we zoom in back to last November, December, there were two major catalysts that happened before this massive bubble back in February. Other than the market being super white hot after the vaccine news came out in November, the first catalyst was that Cathie Wood and ARK Invest had announced that they were coming out with a space exploration ETF. And people wanted to get ahead of the curve, and because Virgin Galactic is one of the few space stocks out there, people bought it up. And funny enough, you fast forward 6, 7, 8 months later, and Virgin Galactic isn't even one of the holdings in the space exploration ETF. So a little bit odd when it comes to that. The other catalyst was the spaceflight. So the spaceflight was supposed to happen in November. However, because of the pandemic, it got pushed back. And then when they decided to go up, I believe in December, they went up in the air, but however, they weren't able to launch because there were issues with the flight and they didn't want to go through with it. Safety first, it was a good decision, although the stock did tank, and I believe that was around this time over here. And then it got delayed again until May, and then all the hyper stonks, they all pretty much went down the gutter. So they said they were delaying it until May, and then everyone was listening to their earnings, and on their earnings call they said they were actually not sure when they were supposed to do it. And then it sold off even more, and this day over here, May 13th, was capitulation day, meaning the last bull sold their shares. Then they announced before last weekend that they were going to do the space flight on Saturday. It was successful, and after it was successful, we see the volume and we see the price action. So we see what good catalysts do to the stock. So now what's next for Virgin Galactic? What's going to happen now? So I want to share with you guys this video over here with CEO Michael Cole-Glazier and see what he has to say with the upcoming space flights with Virgin Galactic.
In London. So what's the journey between now and that point, that license being achieved? What needs to happen? When's the next flight? What sort of milestones does that next flight have to achieve?
Sure. Well, this was our third flight to space with humans, the first from the state of New Mexico, which is a beautiful, beautiful place to look back down upon the planet. And what follows next, we have 3 more flights in our test flight program. Our next one will come up with a full crew of mission specialists in the back, in addition to our 2 pilots. That one will be followed with a repeat, but we're asking our founder, Richard Branson, to come on and really test the private astronaut experience for us. We think who better to do that. And both of those we expect to happen this summer. And then that will be followed by our final test flight that's planned with the Italian Air Force, really showcasing how our space system's used for microgravity science research, as well as professional astronaut training. And we think that will likely happen late summer, early fall.
And if you're a shareholder betting the price will be going up more, this is exactly what you want to hear. Positive catalysts, if successful, could push the price higher and higher. Now, to what price? I mean, that's anyone's guess. You could say 60 again. You could say 100, 200. Who knows, really? There's really no telling how much big money wants to push it up. Just, it's most likely going to be if these catalysts are successful and they will prove as positive catalysts, that will push the price higher and higher. now maybe they're going to be unsuccessful, and that would be detrimental to the stock price in the short term. So it's anyone's guess, but I also want to share Sir Richard Branson, the founder of the Virgin Group. He isn't the CEO. A lot of people actually don't even think about the CEO when they think of Virgin Galactic. The first person you think of is Sir Richard Branson, right? So, and especially with him going up to space, if that one's successful, that's what's really probably going to push the price higher, but we'll have to see what happens. And I like it. I like a polarizing figure like that behind, you know, the name of Virgin Galactic. So just like Elon Musk is behind Tesla, I know you can't compare the two. One is changing the world in crazy, crazy ways, and the other person is, I mean, I guess you could say space tourism is also changing the world. But at this, they're both completely different, of course, but they both are, you know, faces behind the ticker symbols in a way. And it does play some part in the speculation of Virgin Galactic.
Morning to you. Tell us, how significant was this launch?
Well, if I've got a big grin, you can see it. This has been 17 years to get to this stage, and it went magnificently. I mean, we couldn't have, there was nothing we would have changed about it. We had quite a lot of new systems on the spaceship. They were flawless, and we are now very, 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 very nearly ready to start taking people into space.
And looking at the technicals, guys, so today is May 27th when I'm recording this. It opened today at 2740. It went down and hit the 200 moving day average and then went on a rocket ship afterward. So we'll have to see if that holds the 200 moving day average. I mean, the chart looks good. Everyone's bullish. Everyone has good sentiment right now because of what happened last weekend. Just have to see what happens this summer. And it could be next month, July. Like it's going to come quick. So it'll be really interesting to see if Virgin Galactic goes back up to 60 and beyond. So thank you very much for watching my video, guys. Let me know in the comments below if you're investing or trading Virgin Galactic. And yeah, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video.